Good morning. This is Bill from Auto Europe in Naples. I heard the roosters down there earlier. They've quieted down now. I haven't seen them in a little while, but we're going to keep a wary eye out. There's a bird up there. You can see him on the roof checking me out. I hope he's not a scout for them. You just never know with these things. Anyway, what I've got today is by far the best looking and most well-equipped, frankly, just an unbelievable 2016 Porsche Cayenne. This is an all-wheel drive SUV. Of course, the Porsche Cayennes were, that's great. I love the honking and beeping. I love that. Makes my day. Anyway, the Porsche Cayennes were, of course, controversial because anything Porsche does that doesn't conform to a rear-engine Beetle-based sports car is controversial. And, of course, SUVs became quite the fad in the United States for some reason. First of all, guys liked them, and then all of a sudden women took them over, and they became the probably best-selling vehicles in the nation. So every company had to sort of scramble to get an SUV together. Porsche took its time, and they really did it right. They came out with a Porsche SUV that is worthy of having the badge on the front. Now this is getting into the third generation Cayenne. Very, very attractive piece. It was restyled a little bit for 16 headlights, taillights, that sort of thing. And this one was special ordered by a very extravagant woman. She took a vehicle with a base price of about $58,000 and checked off enough option boxes to get it up near $90,000 in the $87,000 range. So pretty incredibly well-equipped vehicle. You can see it's finished in jet black metallic outside, a fantastic color. It has the 3M front edge guard. It's got these beautiful LED surround projection headlamps with the black innards. Gorgeous. It's got fog lamps down low, big air intake there, letting that direct injection V6 breathe. And man, has Porsche massaged that V6 to make it a very worthwhile engine. If you see those good-looking 5-star Porsche S optional wheels, you've got absolute dinner plate brakes behind them with giant calipers. They'll bring this thing down to a stop in a way that throws you up against the seatbelt if you need to. And the styling is just fantastic all around. I love the black trim, the black paint, the black door handles. It just manages to make this SUV look kind of sinister. Another great option she picked was that sport exhaust. Look at that thing. It looks like this thing has 1,000 horsepower when you see it from the rear. She didn't really tow anything, but somehow the the tow package got thrown in there. Another little check-off option box. I can tell you she wasn't hauling front-end motors around to Whole Foods. But anyway, geez, what a good-looking piece. I love the script on the back, too. So give that little button a click, up comes the back, and you have a very nice little rear compartment. Let's see if my detailer got in here. He did, kind of, maybe, or it's just immaculate to begin with. Anyway, Porsche has a genuine spare tire, which again, I remember when it was rare to find, the donut tires. People made fun of them. Now you're lucky if you get any spare tire at all, and you do get one in this Porsche, including the sort of burnt orange paint, so people know you've got it on there. Anyway, all very nice and proper there. You got these great little nets. You got what do we got here? Some sort of weird cup holder you didn't put back. Little compartment here, probably to get to nothing. Exactly. And anyway, all very perfect. It doesn't look like she hauled a lot with this thing. Certainly not engine blocks or crates of ammo. You'll be able to lower or recline those rear seats a little bit if you need more headrests or I'm telling you, man, Monday, thank God it's vacation week. We get a couple days off. We got a little track day after Thanksgiving, and I need it. I mean, I'm talking about lowering headrests to make more cargo room. Anyway, the seats fold down. You can get plenty of room in there. Everything nice. If you want to lower the hatch, you just press that guy there. All right, let's have a look under the hood. Okay, so under here is Porsche's very fresh 3.6 liter direct injection V6. It puts out about 300 horsepower, and man, do you feel it. They really have made this thing more potent than it ever has been. They've also made the engine compartment, or at least continue to keep it lovely. Porsche's quite good at that with these big plastic covers here, and Oh, God, people calling. Who's this? We'll call him back. Anyway, the, nice plastic covers on the sides of the engine and the engine itself. Here's a leaf. Maybe it fell in recently. Who knows? I can't blame the detailer for that. Not yet. Maybe I can. Anyway, everything mint and proper under there, and just a fantastically designed engine in this thing. All right, let's get into the rear seats. And here's where you're going to start getting an idea of how special this vehicle is. First of all, look at that beautiful garnet red leather that she ordered. Absolutely stunning combination with the black carpet and the black sides, the full leather package, the carbon fiber trim. I mean, this is artwork that just doesn't look to me like something from a modern car company. It looks like something coach builders would have made. Even you can barely see it there, the contrasting red stitching. You'll get that in the dash in a minute. You also got the garnet red seat belts, very expensive option from Porsche. You got great little, armrests that pop out of the seat with cup holders, all very nice. You've got rear heated seats. You got plenty of legroom there. A little Cayenne entryway scuff plates and carbon fiber. No expense was spared in the ordering of this car. Have a look up front. Now, it does have Porsche's, keyless go, comfort access, whatever they call it. So I can lock it by pressing that little button there, and I can open it by putting my hand on the handle. Up front, these stunning sport seats, again in the garnet red and the black. Really, really beautiful. You see the perforated leather. That's because they are heated and cooled. You've got all these gorgeous looking brushed aluminum seat controls down there. Again, with the gorgeous black full, if it's not full leather, all of this is, it's a nice plastic, but it's still plastic. When you opt for that expensive full leather package, this all becomes very hand-stitched covered leather, very traditional Porsche stuff. And it's beautiful with the red stitching, the black leather. You've got these, titanium brushed aluminum looking jet intake thruster door handles. The seat, the lock and unlock beautifully sort of integrated into them with the memory seats. Down here you've got your controls for the, I get my glasses on, of course your windows, your mirrors, they fold in, all that stuff. Look at the little chrome, all the little touches. The leather here, the chrome, more leather, nice big matte pockets down here. It has Bose sound, love the little brushed fins. I mean, there is just real artwork that's been put into this Cayenne. The dashboard, again, covered in leather, part of that package with the red stitching. Some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen. Sports steering wheel. Oh my God, this thing is just good looking. Let's get in. Look at the garnet red gauges. That is, again, a beautifully ordered package on this thing. And the little electronic gauge there. Because we're keyless go, I've got the keys in my pocket. Or here, they're shaped like little Porsches, which I think is frankly stupid. I really do. This is just dumb. Just give me a key. Stop trying to make the key look stylistic so people are impressed when you're sitting at the dinner table. So anyway, I twist that little dongle, which just stays in the dash. That's part of the keyless go system, or whatever Porsche calls it. Let me turn my fan down a little bit. I'll get into all that in a minute. And what you'll find, God, everything bass coming there. You get the seatbelt on. We'll go over a couple of things. Okay, so again, the beautiful garnet red gauges. What a nice touch. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got the digital display on the bottom here. You got the big tack in the middle with the miles per hour. This, again, is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Porsche's auto stick. Absolutely fantastic transmission in this car. Over here, let me see if I restart it, if you can see it. It does have blind spot assist on the side of the mirror. A bit of a wonky place. You don't immediately see it when you... it doesn't self-test. Anyway, right here, this little guy here is going to light up with 3 little yellow lights if there's somebody in your blind spot. Then they go to red, I believe, if you're going to crash. So all very nice. You've got your temp gauge over here on the left, your oil pressure gauge. You've got your 175 mile an hour speedo, your 6500 redline tach. You've got this great little electronic gauge. I love this about Porsches. I didn't leave it on the nav screen. It looks cool, but you can go through and get your audio, your phone, your additional gauges. The Sport Chrono package, which is that guy up there and this guy here. So if you want to time your laps around Watkins Glen, you can do that in your SUV. We've got TPMS, which is going to pop on after we drive a little bit. Your trip computer, phone, so on and so forth. Then you've got a different temp gauge over here. What's that? That's your oil temp gauge. This is your water temp gauge, and that's your fuel gauge. Beautiful sports steering wheel with the little flippity paddles. What the hell is this thing for? That's volume. The triangle thing doesn't mean you're about to go down a dangerous ski slope. I think that's a programmable button. This will answer your phone. This will hang your phone up. And of course that one scrolls through. Even the airbag is tied into this beautiful little manufactured cap with the Porsche logo and the trim. I mean, there's such art in this car. It has a power column. You can see I'm moving it up, down, in and out. Very nice. Over here you've got the Sport Chrono package. That's a clock that doubles as a lap timer and various other bits and pieces. Again, the beautiful red leather stitching, or sorry, black leather with red stitching. It's just gorgeous. Here we've got Porsche's command module. It's touchscreen, and you can control with the buttons. There you see the nav. It's got a fantastically high-resolution camera that really helps you see stuff quite nice. You can also get into your, let's see, oh, there we go. I always love the, it's a very sketchy song, that. Anyway, we'll get into that later. You got a little place for memory cards. You can control all your stuff with the buttons or with the touch screen. You've got these beautiful big vents that are stylized into it. You got this real Darth Vader's bathroom style center console, which is incredible. You've got the temperature on either side. Again, she did opt for that carbon fiber package, which was shockingly expensive, and that really looks nice with the shift knob and the console material. You can control your, positioning. Here's your hot seats and your cool seats. We'll put those on, driver and passenger. This is for the, what the hell, God, you can hear the cool seats. They really blow your rump out. Down here you've got all your controls for the suspension, comfort, sport plus. I'm going to put it in comfort. I'm going to leave us in the normal ride height. You can go into, again, sport or sport plus settings. This has one of those irritating things where to save gas it'll shut off at the traffic lights. It really scares the crap out of me, and I hate it. So I usually turn that thing off. I don't like it. You can see, again, the leather in the center console, just beautiful. You got some cup holders, got a little place to put stuff, a USB and a power outlet, all very nice. Over here, let me pull out the window sticker so you can have a look at this thing. It's just shocking, absolutely shocking. So anyway, you can see that the base price of this thing, it's folded in a very inopportune way, was, where are we at here? Yeah. 58 grand, and then when you add this row of options, which you can pause if you want to see them, get down to here, she has spent almost $87,000 special ordering this car. You can also see from the sticker that the fuel economy is pretty damn good in this thing, mostly because of that new direct injection engine. Anyway, all the books, 2 keys, this one owner local Naples vehicle is just in fantastic shape. God, I'm even going to turn down the cool seat. It's too much. The Mercedes, you can barely feel it. It's like a hint of a cool seat. And the Porsche, it's almost like an ejection seat. It'll blow you through the sunroof, which we do have, by the way. So driving down the road in this, you get a really nice feeling. It's got this sort of up-high seating position that particularly women seem to like, which is fine. It's got very nice and light, proper steering. Absolutely lovely steering. Look at this, we've got a row of traffic down here. Really obnoxious. I want to barrel out in front of somebody, but all these trucks, how do they tailgate trucks and trailer? How do you tell? I mean, for the love of God, you're going to crash into somebody with all that. you can see they're very nice people. They're very happy to let you out. There's no love in their hearts at all. They're just filming. Look at this guy. He's actually speeding up under the fear that I'm going to try to get out in front of him, which I am, just to torture him a little bit, because he had absolutely no intention of letting me in. He was troubled that I might even think about it. I don't know what's wrong with the world today. Anyway, the steering, light, nimble, nice. It's, of course, all electronically controlled. You don't really have the direct connection to the steering box with these cars anymore. The feel is all designed by engineers, and it's variable. The transmission shifts imperceptibly unless you want to. If you go over to manual and turn on Sport Plus, it's going to, turn off the track. Well, actually, let's turn off the traction control. Now we get that off, and it just is ready for you to nail it. So let's see what happens when we do that. Nice growl out of that V6. You can see it just absolutely tears away. Now, I wasn't doing manual shifting, which I could have been with the little paddles, but the hell with it. I'm going to Whole Foods. I'm picking up pate. I mean, why would I bother, hammering my way through the gears? What can I say? Porsche has taken the SUV idea, and they've just done it in such a way that it's different from other people and better in so many ways, and so artistic with this stuff. When you get into the options in Porsche, they really do give you a lovely smorgasbord of stuff to choose from. Feel that nice little growl from the 6. So, you may want to opt for the Turbo 6, the S model. It's fine, but you really don't need it. I mean, if you're, going to be running this thing around town, its duties are just going to the mall and picking things up. You don't need 160 mile an hour blasts on the Autobahn. Then this 6 is going to be all that you need. What a nice sound. So there it is, 2016 Porsche Cayenne all-wheel drive SUV. This is a one-owner vehicle with has been special. Her new Range Rover, by the way, she ordered that one, $157,000. She's really upped her game. But I have to say, I think I'd probably prefer this things, because Range Rovers, they just break all the time. Nice turning radius. Man, you can really feel that sport button. It makes all the difference. And then if you turn it off, you go back into comfort. The suspension changes, the shift points change, even the growl from the exhaust changes, and it just becomes kind of a nice little sedate cruiser. So anyway, there it is, 16 Porsche Cayenne, one-owner car, fantastic option package, beautiful inside and out, and lovely to drive. You have an interest, give us a call, 239-298-8000, on the web at aenaples.com. Thanks so much for having a look. We appreciate it. Oh, God, there's a Range Rover. It's probably going to stall in the road, and I'll have to get around it. Anyway, on the web at aenaples.com. Thanks so much for having a look, and we'll see you with the next one. Take care.